Hello everyone, Meta of CPBN here, and welcome to episode 20 of a Meta with Metagross. We've made it to this milestone. So yeah, today I've got a battle to share with you, sort of a throwback team of sorts. I know I've done one of these beforehand, but I decided to do another one because I enjoy playing with this team very much in the earlier episodes. Also partially because the team I came up against versus Dustin wouldn't have been beaten very easily by my other team, my Mega Heracross team. So yeah, I'm packing my old setup of Mega Salamence, Life Orb Greninja, and Weakness Policy Aegislash. So a very attacking orientated team. And I come up against Dustin. He's using a Garchomp, a Blaziken, which I assume went Mega, and a Rotom Wash. So it was a relatively interesting battle. He had good Pokemon on both sides. It wasn't... neither of us were overmatched, basically. So I do lead with my Salamence, and he leads with Rotom Wash. Intimidate obviously comes in, lowers attack by a stage, and he will Mega up in the first turn. Well, I will. And yeah, I go double edge because obviously the boost from Aerial 8 plus the Flying type mix brings it down to just below half. I take a little bit of damage from recoil, but not too much. Will-O-Wisp will burn, and that will cause me a bit of aggro in turns to come. A bit of leftovers recovery there. So yeah, it brings me down a fair amount. Rotom now uses Protect, which actually works alright for me because I use this turn to Dragon Dance. I sort of predicted maybe something like a Protect would come out, and luckily it did, so I used the turn to my advantage. Yeah, a little bit more leftovers recovery and a little bit of burn damage. Well, more than a little bit. Yeah, Double Edge comes out again, Dragon Dance boosted, still doesn't do very much. And that takes me down even more. And Hydro Pump comes out now. Brings me down quite low to 43 HP. A little bit more leftovers recovery. And obviously the burn will take me down to 22 HP. Now obviously Protect will come out now. And I do try to double edge, but obviously to no avail. Yet again, a bit more leftovers cover. It's got about half HP now, and this does bring me down to merely 1 HP. And he does now withdraw Rotom, and he will send in a Garchomp. Garchomp can be a pain to come up against, in my experiences. Now it does a decent amount of damage to Garchomp, but obviously it's not going to hang around very long because Salamence has fainted. It would have fainted either way, either from Rust Skin or from recoil. So I do send in Greninja now, who has access to Ice Beam. However, he does withdraw and switches out for Rotom. I do go Ice Beam because I was predicting the attack on Garchomp. And that does a little bit to Rotom, not much. And a little bit of HP loss from the Life Orb. And obviously a little bit more recovery from Rotom. Now Protect obviously comes out again, and that's a bit of a pain because I was going to go Dark Pulse, which would have instantly KO'd even if it was at full HP, because I run the numbers during matches to see what move would work best. Yeah, so Dark Pulse does hit this time, and that does take out Rotom. A little bit more HP loss from that, but not too much. And now Blaziken does come out. And obviously Blazikenite will mean that it can Mega up. And it goes Protect, which I wasn't anticipating. Now Hydro Pump, but obviously it's protected, but Protein will switch me back to Water type, which is great. Yeah, so Low Kick comes out now. It does a lot of damage, down to 13 HP. Luckily Hydro Pump does hit, so that does mean that Blaziken is one hit KO'd. Obviously I do faint because of Life Orb. You know, so it's getting relatively close. It could go either way quite easily. But I do send out the Governor General of my team, the Aegislash, versus his Garchomp. I do go King Shield this turn. I was anticipating something like an Earthquake, but obviously it's Fire Blast and it doesn't hit. But this time it will hit, which is a bit of a pain, but luckily it doesn't do much due to the high defences. Now obviously the burn is a bit of a pain also, but the weakness policy does now kick in because Fire and Steel, which raises attack and special attack by 2 stages. Yep, stance change, I will go now, and Shadow Ball plus the weakness policy boost does mean that it's a one hit, well, it KOs basically. I wouldn't say it's a one hit KO because, you know, Garchomp wasn't anywhere near full health. So yeah, in general this, yeah, again showed the value of predicting correctly. You know, I was predicting more of a Mega Blaziken lead, which I would have been able to pretty much one hit KO even without Dragon Dance with Aerolate Salamence. However, I was able to turn the battle around, which is always great. So yeah, you know, as long as you're packing the right ideas and you think 2 steps ahead, 9 times out of 10 you're going to win the battle. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching. If you have any recommendations of teams or Pokemon or anything in general you want me to try out, do let me know. I'll be reading all the comments and I'll be responding to as many of them as I can. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.